up in them quarters. 3 kids, we had no space. Now we cruising, we don't show face. Going back to them always.
Yes, what's good, people? It's your boy Z. We're back again for another reaction right now. We are joined over Zoom by JJ. A little bit of something different today, but we want to get a little bit more content out there for you guys. We are going to be starting a reaction channel together that'll be reacting to just everything in demand, really. Things from boxing knockouts to, I don't know, movie trailers if people want us to watch it, foreign music. JJ is going to be starting his own channel listening to a lot of US music as well. So we're kind of Eminem, yeah, basically. But yeah, we're going to be listening to pretty much every type of music in the world across the 3 channels. So make sure you guys subscribe to them all. You'll see more announcements about that coming soon. We're just kind of stockpiling content as we speak. But let's get into this one anyway. It's Mowgs, Daily Duppy. This one's going to be a banger. I've heard some stuff from Mowgs before. He's one of them that, like, he's always solid, but for me, he never fully stands out. There's only a couple of tracks where he's really stood out. So a lot of people have been telling me to check this out. Before we do so, hit the subscribe button for your boy, turn on the notifications. Stay locked to the channel right now. Let's get into this one. Let's go, man.
And just for the record, I've not heard much of Mowgs. 1000%. I don't think I might never have actually heard him on a verse ever, but I've definitely seen his name. So it will be interesting.
That perspective of someone that's just like is cut fresh.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad, to be fair, because I do follow a lot of music, but these new artists that you seem to listen to a lot of, I honestly, it's just like we've gone 2 different paths, and I listen to a certain thing and you listen to a certain, which is good, because when it meets, this is when this can be legit. Do you know what I mean? If we were friends that listen to the same stuff, then we wouldn't be able to create this. So
that's what I mean. And sometimes I might have a bit of a bias because obviously I've been doing the reaction channel for a while, so it means that I've got accustomed to a certain type of sound or whatever.
And I also noticed that with the other reactions, sometimes you diss certain things about a guy, and it was as if you'd already like had that conclusion in your head. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, he doesn't, so it doesn't matter what this tune's saying. I know that he can't do this certain thing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway.
All right, cool. Let's go.
Let's go.
Tell why it's called Mowgs, yeah? Mowgli.
Yeah, because he looks like the bloody Jungle Book fella.
When it start, sorry mama, know yo, this son broke your heart. Niggas turn to snakes when the man start to starve. Got me feeling like I'm Melly, car, need to do my job. I just kick back and watch all them niggas on the sideline. I don't hate on the nigga, car, I knew I'd have my time. You can hate me, but you have to rate my grind. No, I ain't fucking with that brother, he ain't my slime. A nigga can't look me in the eyes, he knows he let me down. Lost so much friendship, chasing money, I regret it now. I wish Lowe's never got dips and still around. All the times we hit the strips and none of them in and outs. So let me tell you about a story and it's all true. My nigga robbed my other nigga, we was so cool. And then my brother stuck my brother on some road rules. And that's 2 brothers I was really close to. Yeah, nowadays I play my pop.
I'll stop it there.
Yeah. It was good, man. I enjoyed it. Like, I feel like he came in smooth with it. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't anything that like standout bars, but there were just some like little storytelling things in there as well. Some little facts about him.
Yeah, for a Daily Duppy so far, if I am being critical how I would usually review something, I'd say like that bar he's just come in with about like his friends fell out and all that, and then one stabbed one and whatever. Like, I think you should have started with that. Like, if he starts with that, that's like a proper Daily Duppy start, innit? I think the beat choice is good.
That's what stood out for me with Mowgs. It's kind of what I was saying, is that he has bars and like he has flow there, like in abundance, but it's just, I don't know, it seems like there's something missing. Like, whether it's just that like sort of bit more meatier bar with a few more meanings to it. I don't know what it is, but
I personally, I would say it's nearly like you're saying like this and that. I literally think it's what I've said. It's that he has heavier bars or heavier sets of bars in the songs. So you'll listen to an 8 and you'll be like, it's not that good. And then like another 8 will come and it's like, yeah, that's actually really good. It really on point with the meaning of the feeling of the song, think the subjects he's trying to get across. But then then he'll go to another 16, and then as soon as he drops that in, he goes a bit like it's not bad bars, like terrible. They're just not explaining it the same depth as the other ones.
Yeah, you find yourself listening to like how he's flowing rather than what he's saying sometimes.
Exactly. I think it still deserves a little bit of a rewind. That
No, not 100%. Like I said, I like his flow and I like his voice as well. His cadence on the beat is good. It just needs that little something for me at the moment. But there's still what? How many minutes left of it?
exactly. There's 3, yeah. But I'm just saying, like, you can tell he's young. So what I can hear already, there's definitely potential, like massive potential.
In the eyes, you know you let me down. Lost so much friendship, chasing money, I regret it now. I wish lows never got dips and still around. All the times we hit the strips and none of them in and outs. So let me tell you about a story and it's so true. My nigga robbed my other nigga, we were so cool. And then my brother stuck my brother on some road rules. And that's 2 brothers I was really close to. Yeah, nowadays I play my part less. Nah, I ain't heartless, I just use my heart less. I love my Aki ass, you don't half step. Bro told me go and do your thing, they hate regardless. My door smile makes my day, you won't understand. Makes me feel bad in the day I made 100 grand. Coffee by myself, I don't need 100 man. All I really need is a phone and 100 packs. I never had a pot to piss in, so I had to risk it. Had me feeling like I'm could be up in the kitchen. Can't believe I got my little bro up in prison. Cause he dipped a nigga, tried robbing, then he started snitching. Feds at my mum's every week.
Because I would have reloaded it at the snitching bar. You know what I mean? Like I would have done you.
One before when he was like,
Yeah, heartless. See, I was a bit different than you. You were like, I like that, and to me, I was a little bit like, it's supposed to have like the simile sound in it. Do you know, like where the 2 words mean 2 different meanings? Like, but it meant the same thing 3 times. Do you know what I mean? Like, I understand what he's saying, but it means the exact same thing.
Heartless, but it's still a heart. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, even though he's saying heartless, and
yeah, like it's not different enough. Like when it sounds like that, it's I can't think of an actual example right now. But 2 words that said to get Eminem example where he says even a Ninja Turtle won't come toward us. Yeah, but he actually means won't become a tortoise. That's what it come toward us. You know what I mean? Yeah. Something along them lines. That's what I want from heartless. That's why I was a bit put off by that bit.
It's building though, isn't it?
It is building, and he has that thing about him though, where his voice and his actual flow are on point. So that's what's the little bit of disappointment, if you know what I mean. But I do think, like I said about potential, I think he has a lot of potential.
It's almost like, do you know, like Benny Banks, how he doesn't project his voice fully sometimes? It's that similar tone to him, effortless.
He gets one of them again.
You won't understand, makes me feel bad in the day I made 100 grand. Coffee by myself, I don't need 100 man. All I really need is a phone and 100 packs. I never had a pot to piss in, so I had to risk it. Had me feeling like I could be up in the kitchen. Can't believe I got my little bro up in prison. Cause he dipped a nigga, tried robbing, then he started snitching. Feds at my mum's every week, this shit's getting mad. Gone police teep at my mum, dragged the ride cab. Sometimes I wonder it'd be different if I had a dad. But I can't complain, mommy did the best that she can. Yeah.
Now listen, I will tell you one thing. Yeah, as a person, I don't know what, like, I know we've known each other for a long time, but obviously sometimes you're friends with people, you don't ask them the most personal questions. But like, I've never known my dad, yeah? And sometimes you do, well, I've not never known him. I know who he is. I've met him like a few times in my life. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like, I've never really.
When I was free, I think, as well. So I'm pretty much the same.
Yeah. So like that feeling where, you know, like it is what it is. So there's no real emotional attachment because you don't know him. But like, there is that wonder, exactly that bar he's just said. Is it the nail on the head saying like, you do wonder sometimes, like, what if I had what everybody else has when they get help with their parents and things? You know what I mean?
Yeah, obviously, you're there and you appreciate what your mum's doing, like you said, but still, like you said, there's that element of mystery about, like, you see your friends who might have like a general nuclear family where they've got the mum, dad, or whatever, and then you think, oh, if I was just brought up like this, like, what would my mind be like? How would I act?
Yeah. Would I have a job that was set up for me? Would I have a you know, people that had paved the way for me? Given to me, basically, or do I have to now have nothing and start from the beginning? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it?
It is mad. He's well said that though. I mean, that's the bars that I like. I think that this guy's got. This is why I'm saying about potential. You can hear the bars in there. He just needs to literally make more of them in the verse and get rid of the like filler. Anyway, let's go.
Sometimes I wonder it'd be different if I had a dad, but I can't complain, mommy did the best that she can. Yeah, Mommy did the best that she could, but a woman can't save a man growing in the hood. All the nights I spent having combos with the fiends.
Mate, I'll even stop it after that one again.
Yeah.
Because like that's a perfect way to follow that on.
Exactly. You put a different switch on it, didn't he? But like you said, obviously you went from can to could as a rhyme word.
Yep.
And just kind of said the same thing, but yeah, man, I like it.
So my mum did the best that she could. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Forget about the rhyme, but it's hard to. But she can't raise a guy in the hood, a man in the hood. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's sick. Because obviously, if you had the father figure there, you probably would have been able to get stopped or like guided through it.
Yeah. And I think this, like the way he's linked them together, is what he wasn't doing in the first, like whatever 16 bars.
What I'm talking about.
Yeah.
The different level that it's literally a different level because it's still simplified. He's still saying things simply, like you said.
Yeah.
But it's the bar structure. And like you say, the complete switch of think that she can and then could. That's very simple, but effective, especially in this bar. Anyway.
Can't save a man growing in the hood. All the nights I spent having combos with the fiends. I got life as nightmares and some £1 million dreams. The stuff you brag about, gee, I done it in my teens. In the station I don't talk, feds call me Mr. Bean. Yeah. In the station I don't talk, feds call me Mr. Bean.
Because he doesn't talk. Because Mr. Bean don't talk.
Yeah, I get it, but I feel like it could have had another layer.
Yeah. That will make people think there's another meaning and there isn't. That's what I thought about the Heartless bar. That's the only problem sometimes when you do that. That's what happens. People think there's something more to it and there isn't really much. Listen,
No.
first thing hearing him, there's another actually half of it.
Oh, it's halfway through.
Yeah, it's fading through. I thought that was it. I think it's going to be another beat.
A lot of people have been doing this, haven't they, with the Daily Duppy 2 beats, so...
Yeah, this half so far, I mean, it got better as it went on.
100%, yeah, definitely.
Yo. You know.
So are most of his things, just before we start this, they like deep? Or most of them deep?
Yeah. Most of them are like the first one you heard. That's like a lot of his tracks sound like that.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Benny Banks type of rap, but it's like his own. It's not the exact same as Benny Banks, but it's that type of vibe, yeah.
I like that more than Harder. Like, we did it on a stream yesterday, literally. Usually, people send in fire, do you know what I mean? The hardest tracks, but we had a day of, like, deep tracks yesterday, personal songs and that, you know what I mean? About daughters, about mums and that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Madness. That's my favourite music. Let's go.
I'm in the ends and more bread than I started with. Mommy always told me you don't finish what you started with. Get money, get a gun, that's a start kit. Make sure you never show a nigga where your module is. Nasty about my man.
Okay. The starter kit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Yeah. Alright.
I like it.
Alright.
I'm in the ends and more bread than I started with. Mommy always told me you don't finish what you started with. Get money, get a gun, that's a start kit. Make sure you never show a nigga where your module is. Nasty about my man, I say that shit happens. My nigga told me just rapping, so stop trapping. Told my nigga that I'm good, he told me start acting. I said I'm married to the game and I'm not capping. Just throwing up gang signs when I was 11.
It started better than the last one, hasn't it?
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I'm not capping. I'm not talking shit, mate. I'm telling you the fucking truth. I'm telling you what it is.
Yeah.
You get me? I like bars like that. There's a bar Meanie said that I used to like about that, where he said about, I'll push Kane until I'm sat on them. I'm sat on money saying fuck fame. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I like bars that twist it up like that, because it's like sometimes the road life, they're like, fuck this, I don't even want to rap. And they say stop acting. It's like, I'm not acting. I'm on it.
Yeah, it was nice though. It's a nice start, man.
It was a nice start.
It's a little bit more on the same lines, like we said from the beginning this time.
Yeah.
Yo. I'm in the ends and more bread than I started with. Mommy always told me you don't finish what you started with. Get money, get a gun, that's a start kit. Make sure you never show a nigga where your module is. Nasty about my man, I say that shit happens. My nigga told me just rapping, so stop trapping. Told my nigga that I'm good, he told me start acting. I said I'm married to the game and I'm not capping. Just throwing up gang signs when I was 11. Started sharing food when I was in year 7. Never made it to year 10, let alone 11. Gee, my past left me scars, some shit I don't mention. On a daily Duppy, thinking about Duppy daily. Niggas trying to count me out, you must be fucking crazy. I love the block, but I'll never never ever let it break me. I hear the devil in my head, but I don't let him take me. Call the line, we got food 4 days. I'm a wizard with the keys like I'm
All right. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I like the one about the school as well. The one he was saying about the didn't even make year 10. 11.
Never mind 11, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But he did rhyme with 7 with 11, and I'm not the biggest fan of that.
7. Yeah, I know what he's saying. It's a little bit simple, but I think it went well with what he was saying about describing how, do you know what I mean, his early years.
Yeah, definitely. That is some of the hardest things to do sometimes, where that's exactly what he tries to do, which is good. He tries to actually put his actual experiences into songs, and that is difficult to do.
But it's not like majorly descriptive, is it?
No, of course, but this is why I'm saying it's difficult to do, because he's doing it, but that's why it's simply done, I reckon, because to put it in, I said this another time on review show, it's like you sacrifice certain things if you're not like perfect at doing it. You either sacrifice the flow and you extend lines to explain things, or you have to shorten lines and you don't get out what you want to say.
Exactly. Or like sometimes, say if you have like a double barrel rhyme, you'll put a word in just to make it fit. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's on the same line. It's on the same level of it, but it's just not the right one.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't make sense as much.
Yeah, you're right. And maybe that's sometimes what he needs to make him sound just a bit more in the flow. It's just a couple more words in the line. It's as if he's stretching out the line sometimes.
Yeah.
Not in a terrible way, just bits that are sometimes noticeable in the whole flow of the song. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's more noticeable, isn't it, when the beat drops out a bit?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, especially, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Duppy daily. Niggas trying to count me out, you must be fucking crazy. I love the block, but I'll never ever let it break me. I hear the devil in my head, but I don't let him take me. Call the line, we got food 4 days. I'm a wizard with the keys like I'm 2-4K. Gave my nigga work, gave him 3-4 days. Got my brother on my line, said he needs more haze. My bro lost his 9 and his mom, I can see he's hurt. So I don't complain about my problems, cause it could be worse. My nigga ain't seen his son in a year. Had to tell his being fix up, cause I really care. My little nigga told me I'm the one.
That's pretty hard.
Yeah, yeah.
Now that is pretty hard.
The whole 3-4 days bit as well.
Mm.
When he's gone through that little scheme. I liked it, man. Nice.
And then it needs more hairs, yeah. Like, obviously, it's simple again, but it's explaining it all.
What I would think of if I was just coming up with some bars.
Mm. You know what it sounds a bit like? Like, you know yourself, if you don't, like, because obviously we've been around grime a lot and things like that, so it's just like a bit quicker that. And like, especially if you try and freestyle, when you end up going this slow, you would end up coming out with bars like that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're bound to, yeah. And also when he's doing like need more haze, like he's doing 3 words, he's rhyming it. It's very hard to do like an 8 bar and then make every single of them 3 for each line make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And put them in the right order. Because sometimes people have the right rhymes, like they've actually thought of the clever rhymes, but they're just not. It doesn't explain right because they've just put them in the wrong places.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway, better than the first half, I think. Like 2 different vibes completely, obviously, that's the point. But like, I think it's better for bars wise, yeah, and explaining.
Call the line, we got food 4 days. I'm a wizard with the keys like I'm 2-4K. Gave my nigga work, gave him 3-4 days. Got my brother on my line, said he needs more haze. My bro lost his 9 and his mom, I can see he's hurt. So I'll complain about my problems, cause it could be
worse.
My nigga ain't seen his son in a year. Had to tell his being a fix up, car really care. My little nigga told me I'm the one he wants to be like. Really couldn't be I, I'm nothing like these guys. Had blocks doing numbers by the seaside. Always got to be right, I made a nigga sleep nice. Smooth with the flow like I'm smooth with the girls. Smooth with the birds like I'm smooth with the scales. I just kick back and make a quick juice off the year. I got sales out of town getting work cause they pay. I don't know what you niggas really heard about the flays, but I just sold the whole box 250 all the way. Broke niggas always talking about me saying this and that. All them niggas in your visit worth 50 stats. It's like they want clout more than money, shit's getting mad. But I'll never snake my bro, shit's really getting bad. Feds on my cage trying to put me in the can. Wonder about them niggas facing life for a man. Smoking on this Cali got me lost in my thoughts. In my last menu I swear I could've bought a Porsche.
It ended it on a 2 bar.
Yeah, yeah. I wasn't keen on that last bit.
No, I wasn't. I'm trying to think of why.
I think he just put the bars in to kind of get to the end of it or make it long enough for a second track.
Yeah.
I feel like it wasn't as high standard from that point.
Not just that, this is what I was about to say. If you notice, like, he was doing, like, 2s and then, like, maybe a 4 and a 2. And then, like, you know what I mean? Instead of doing him in 8s or it keep flowing into each other. It was like they were separate ones, and then even at the end, like we just said, then it was as if he's got to his end and he's literally thought like, I'll send it there. I can't even put anything legitimate there.
I think when at some point in that, some of the vocals came in and it sounded like it was a separate recording, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? Like he just did it in 2 parts. So
I'll just check the views quickly on this. I just want to, 250k, and it was released 250k, and it was released 2 days ago. So
that's good for him, though. That's good for him.
yeah, he's got a following clearly. I mean, 250k, man. Who's complaining at that? I mean, end of the day, I think the problem is me personally. Like, I do like it. We have just been bigging it up and that, and I do think, but in like daily Duppy standards, like it's not a standout one, is it?
No, definitely not. It's not something that I would even listen to again. If I'm being brutally honest.
Well, and that's the problem where like maybe like that's okay on a random like channel or a song in a filler on an album or something, like if you're gonna do it, but like I don't know, it's not really its place for it. Maybe he's not curving, he's got so much fucking like so much platform for his sell over different places that he's just done another thing. Do you know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, but I think, like you said, I'm sure he is young, so he has got a lot of time to fix. Like for example, like me, when I was say even 2 years ago, 3 years ago, the difference in how much I've improved, like for him as well, because he's going to be in with people that are pushing him and like people that other rappers that he goes in studio with, and they're like absolutely smashing it. It's going to bring his level up, so I can only see him improving. I just think that in a moment for me, if he's going to be an artist that I listen to regularly on like all my playlists, it's got to be something else there. I don't think you can really score it below an 8, if I'm honest with you.
No,
like
which I think it's low 8s.
Low 8s, I'd say 8.2 for me.
I was about to say 8.2, but I'll give it 8.3 just to be different. I'll give it 8.3 just to be different. But yeah, it's one of them where it just doesn't have that thrill factor any time, where it's like sometimes doing this reaction, you search for it sometimes, don't you?
Yeah.
And it felt a bit like that. Like it was there when it was, but you look, you know, you're like, you don't expect it. You're trying to get something from it.
But yeah, overall good reaction. Another one done there. If you guys want to see more reactions like this one, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Watch out for the announcements coming for all our channels. They're dropping, man. You'll see them over the next month or so. Big up JJ for stopping by over Zoom again this time. Obviously,
no problem.
We'll still be doing reactions, man. We're going to be putting ones on each other's channels, so just stay locked to it. You'll be able to find my channel. You'll be able to find JJ's channel through my channel and vice versa. So just stay locked in. I do appreciate everyone staying to the end of this. I think it's quite a long one, really, for a daily Duppy, but at least we've got a lot of stuff in there, a lot of comments in there. But I hope everyone's taking care anyway, man. A nice one for stopping by. Peace out. Let's go.
And that's a flash in the pan. Me, I'm cooking a meal. I need a stack for my nan, and my mother, she real.